Specialist, Systems Administrator, VxRail Appliance Exam Day 6332. Updated questions are the best material for you to pass the test easily. 1. An environment has two VxRail clusters. In vCenter, there is only one vSphere distributed switch object for both clusters. Which deployment architecture was used for these clusters? A. External vCenter server with internal DNS. B. Internal vCenter server with external DNS. C. External vCenter server with external DNS. D. Internal vCenter server with internal DNS. 2. A VxRail administrator is concerned that the NDC is a single point of failure on your VxRail nodes. What can be done to increase redundancy in this scenario? A. Spread network traffic across other nodes in the cluster. B. Spread network traffic across NDC and PCIe adapter ports. C. Spread network traffic across two NDC. D. Spread network traffic across two ports on a PCIe adapter. 3. Which components are managed by the vCenter server in the VxRail infrastructure? A. vSAN data store, SC hosts, and vRealize operations. B. Virtual machines, vRealize log insight, and vSAN data store. C. vSAN cluster, SC hosts, and virtual networking. D. Virtual networking, vRealize operations, and virtual machines. 4. In a VxRail appliance, which task is performed using VxRail Manager? A. Create storage pools. B. Remediate health events. C. Manage VxRail users and roles. D. Perform software upgrade. 5. A VxRail administrator wants to rename the VxRail cluster and the VxRail vSAN data store. What is the recommended method to make these changes? A. Refer to the VxRail vSphere and vSAN documentation. Follow the steps detailed in the VMware documentation. B. Renaming the objects is not permitted. Rebuild the cluster with the desired names. C. Use solve to generate the relevant procedures. Follow the steps detailed in the procedures. D. Refer to the VxRail Appliance Administration Guide. Follow the steps detailed in the guide. 6. A VxRail administrator is trying to run a storage performance test for vSAN. However, they do not see that option in vCenter. What could be the reason? A. vSphere version is 6.5.0 EP04. B. vSphere version is 6.5.0 U1. C. VxRail Manager version is 4.5.211. D. VxRail Manager version is 4.5.101. 7. Use of what network configuration is considered a best practice for VxRail clusters? A. Traffic segmentation with VLANs. B. Available production ports. C. Available management ports. D. IPv6 multicast. 8. What VxRail Manager activities can be performed by a user with the VMware administrator role? A. Build, manage, expand, and shut down cluster only. B. Build, manage, and expand cluster. Manage HA, DRS, and vSAN settings. C. Build, manage, and expand cluster only. D. Build, manage, expand, and shut down cluster. Manage vSAN settings. 9. As a VxRail administrator, you discover that one of the nodes in your cluster has a hardware issue. Dell EMC support will be arriving to replace the node. You have a vCenter standard license on this vCenter. You need to place the node into maintenance mode, and migrate the data prior to replacement. Which migration option should you use? ADRS will automatically handle the migration. B. Ensure data accessibility from other hosts. C. Evacuate all data to other hosts. D. No data evacuation. 10. What authorization method is used for VxRail API calls? A. API keys. B. OAuth. C. OpenID Connect. D. HTTP Basic.